Hi everyone, today we are going to discuss about the content analysis. So all of you know that the content analysis is an important research techniques comes under the qualitative research method. So we the sociologists also use this content analysis as a qualitative methods to analyze the society with the help of secondary data. So first of all, what is the content analysis? So content analysis, it is defined as a research techniques for the objective, systematic and quantitative description of manifest content of communications such as books, journals, website, paintings and laws, etc. So from the definition, we can understand that the content analysis is a systematic process and it is a quantitative description and it is based on the secondary data. So the next, it is an important thing we want to or we need to explain or we need to understand while we are conducting a content analysis. So that is the unit of analysis. So what is the unit of analysis comes under the content analysis? A unit of analysis or the count of analysis. The unit in the content analysis may be a single word or a symbol, paragraphs, lines, a theme or an entire article's story, page, post, tweet, videos, etc. So these may be a unit comes under the content analysis as for analysis. So hope you understand the main unit of content analysis, and next we move on to how to conduct a content analysis systematically. So we know that the content analysis is a systematic process as like the other research techniques. So while we are conducting the content analysis, we need to answer the 6 important questions that comes under the content analysis. Now, first of all, which data are analyzed? That means the unit of which unit is taken to be analyzed and which data is going to be analyzed in the content analysis. And secondly, how are they are defined? So first of all, you have to define what is the unit you are going to analyze and what is the meaning you give for that particular terms, or maybe a story or a paragraph, lines, words, symbols, etc. And thirdly, what is the uses from which they are grown? That means where we get that unit for analysis. And fourth one, what is the context relative to which the data are analyzed? That is the context of our unit of analysis, the context of that particular unit. And the next one, what are the boundaries of the analysis? That means what are the limitations we face to analyze that particular unit. And finally, what is the target of the inference? So these are the main, the target of the inference. That means our objective or aim of the study. The inference, that means our conclusion. So here, through this answering these questions, we can simply proceed the content analysis process in a simple and systematic way. Okay, next we are going to discuss, that is what are the steps we need to follow when we are conduct a content analysis. We know that in every research techniques we have some steps to follow. So like that, in content analysis we have 7 important steps to proceed. So first of all, develop rationale, and secondly, define important terms, thirdly, determine method of sampling, and fourth one, determine unit of analysis, fifth one, formulate coding categories, and sixth one, analyze data, and finally conclude or report. So I explain these steps through a simple example. So that is a description of blogging on agriculture related topic. So it is a topic for an example for a content analysis. Description of blogging on agriculture related topics. So here what would be the unit of analysis in this topic? The unit of analysis is the blog post in the social medias. Okay, the blog post on related to agriculture topics. So unit is particularly the blog post. So what would be the universe, sampling universe of this study? That is the blog sites, websites, blog sites in a particular nation. Maybe this study is conducted in United States. So here the blog sites are related to particular country like America. So the topic is description of blogging on agriculture related topic, and the unit is blog post, and the universe is the blog sites. And what would be the sample? So that is 52 blog sites that had a recent entry after March 2006 chosen by purposive sampling. So we are selected purposive sampling as a technique for drawn the sample. We are drawn 52 sample. Okay, so this is the very simple topic to have to, we can analyze the content analysis in a very easy manner. So thank you for this section, and on the next class we have to explain the steps of content analysis in detail with an example. So all of you please select a topic suitable for content analysis, so we can explain the steps of content analysis in more detail. Okay, thank you everyone.